Hey, you guys. So, I'm sorry for the noise in the background. Okay, it's lit. But we're going to do a video on YouTube. It's only going to be available on YouTube. I don't know how often I'm going to post on YouTube just because I keep getting banned. And so it make it hard for me to feel confident enough to come back on here and talk to you guys only because like I'm scared. It's like a fear now. And I just also wanted people to know as well that I have issues, right? You're like, yeah, I play a lot. I play too much. And so these things that I go through spiritually, as they do take a toll on me, I end up trolling. And I probably shouldn't do that. You like, yeah, I play too much, you know. And so I'm not always serious on here. If you know, you know. But I do have a dark sense of humor. So we're going to try to like identify, like why I don't believe in a lot of the things people believe in when it comes down to their religions and, you know, why you believe in yourself so much? Why you believe yourself so much? Well, yeah, I've definitely gotten confirmation that I've been on target before. Sometimes I've been off, and that's okay. Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm still proud because it is what it is. I gave it a try. You're like, yeah, next time I'll do better. You're like, yeah, like you never ever make yourself feel bad because the world does that enough, right? You're like, yeah, cool with the Aquarius, Taurus. Somebody always gonna make a bitch or a nigga feel bad. Cool with the Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn. So I don't let them. I be like, shut up, stink. You're like, yeah, somebody here can kiss my ass. I just tell them the truth, and we're gonna get into the 31 questions on, yeah, what you should ask a non-believer like me, cause I am a non-believer. You're like, yeah, I could tell you that. Yeah, we could talk about it, and we're going to. But I don't know how often I'm gonna be on YouTube. You're like, yeah, because why? Somebody here keep banning this bitch. I got one more time. So this is gonna be a one video for the books. I don't know when I'm gonna come back. Yeah, I get so irritated when they do that, dumb bitch. Yeah. Somebody's a hater. All right, cool. An Aquarius, Saji. Don't tell them that. Shut up. I'm telling them everything. I'm telling them everything. And so if I do disappear on this page, on this channel, you never see me again on this channel. There's your confirmation. Somebody got me out of here. You're like, yeah, they did it. They did their big one. Somebody here was connected to like Drake or something. Some white bitch who's friends with Poppy, with Drake. You're like, yeah. Yeah, she lived with him. They're connected to work or family or something like that. Bitch was hating. I was like, what are you hating for? Because Drake, he might see this video one day. Like, bitch, don't be worried about what Drake's looking at. Okay, you stupid ass white bitch. You're like, yeah, you little sneaky ass white bitch. You're like, yeah, always want to be somebody else's business. So anyway, that's why I was off the air. Okay, before I get started, let me take my hit. I go through a lot of questions. You're like, yes, because these are things that people ask people. If they're not asking about drugs, is it drugs? They're asking, is it because it's something else? Why don't you believe? What's wrong with you? Somebody feels like I'm crazy, but it's like the same way you look at me is how I look at this. You know, you're like, yeah, just religion. That's how I look at it, man. It's like, but that's how they look at me. You look at me like I'm crazy. That's how I look at y'all. Okay. And so we're all crazy. You're like, yeah, I just laugh. I love to see it, right? You're like, yeah, that shit is so fun. You gotta break people down though. People be wanting you to feel alone. You are not alone. Kudo and Michael Jackson. You are not alone. While somebody else trying to make you feel alone, like you was the only one getting your ass beat in your house by your daddy, Kudo and Joe Jackson. Nigga, bitch, you are not alone. You are not the only one talking to the animals, little bitch, your little nigga wanting to own the animals, little bitch, your little nigga. Somebody else here was going through that same shit just like you in another location. You was not alone. And so people be thinking all the time they alone. I'm so alone. I'm so alone. All I got to talk to is bubbles. All I got to talk to is raindrop. I'm so alone. Somebody's not fucking alone. There's somebody else going through exactly what you're going through in another location than you. You just can't see them. So you feel alone. You're like, yeah. But you're not. You're not. And somebody feel that pain too. You ain't the only one having to harbor that. So you be grateful that you're not alone. You're like, yeah. And you pray that you can connect with people who are more like you because they're out there. That's what I'm saying is like, I know I'm not alone. I know somebody else is just as fucked up as me, delusional as me, crazy as me, insane as me. You're like, yeah, special as me, uh, uh, dyslexic as me. I don't give a fuck. Somebody here is just as bad. They're just as fucked up. That's right. I want to meet you. I want you to be my friend. You're like, yeah, you deserve that. So that's how I feel. We're gonna get into the questions in a second. Hold on. You're like, okay. Low key, I miss you, YouTube. You're like, yeah, bitch, I miss you, YouTube. I miss YouTube. I'm so grateful for all my day one supporters, all my down and loyal supporters. So grateful. Make sure you ring that bell, head ass. Make sure you ding ding dong, ring the bell, like the video. Oh my gosh. All right. First question. What is your religion? So people want to know like what's my religion? It's like I don't have one. You're like, no. Nah. Whatever they name things to be, or like whatever they label things to be when it comes down to religion, it don't fit what my knowledge or belief system is. So I don't have a belief system. You're like, no. Uh-uh. Nigga, I be believing in them tarot cards though. You stupid tarot. I be believing in them dreams though, them visions though. Some here on target with that. But not in real time. I don't be having like a belief system. So it's like that's the truth. I don't have a belief. There's nothing I can say like you can categorize me under. You know, you're like, yeah, I don't worship any gods. I look at them as ancestors if they are someone who people would say is a deity. I just look at them as like one of the ancestors, one of the souls, you know, and I don't feel like there's one superior being because I haven't seen the face of just one superior being, and I haven't like been told that that's just the one superior being through my dreams or like my visions. So I don't have a belief system. You don't know. Nah. All right, next question. Are you certain that God does not exist or that you can't know whether he exists? That's a good question. I feel like I'm not gonna be certain till the day I die, but as of today, as of right now, July 22nd, in Pacific Standard Time, all right, 11:12, yeah, p.m. I am pretty certain. Yeah, I'm certain that he doesn't exist for me, or that the name or the term as an image doesn't exist for me. I can't bitmoji God today. So if I could bitmoji him or her or whoever, we could get somewhere. You could be doing the Taurus, that's right, Aquarius. Because I can't bitmoji, um, I don't know. You're like, yeah, I'm not certain that they do, so I'm certain that they don't as of right now. Um, and so yeah, I haven't gotten the confirmation through like a dream or a vision. So that's what it is for me. I'm waiting for confirmation. I'm waiting for confirmation. You're like, yeah, yeah. In human form, in as far as in, at least like give it to me in my dreams. If you haven't came back for the rapture, if I'm not a part of the rapture, all right, well, show me something in my dreams, show me something in my visions, show me something, you know. But so like I can't give you a characterization of the form of God. All right, third question. How do you know that? Yeah, I just because I don't know, so that's when I do know. It's like a energy of because you say ask and it shall be given. I ask for clarity, I ask for imagery, I ask for face, I ask for function, I ask for bloodline, I ask for birthright. I can't get anything there. There's nothing that I can draw from or pull from or link down to. So that's why I know I'm not crazy. You're like, yeah, because at least like it's like when I've asked for confirmation and clarity on other things that spirit wanted to tell me was going on in my life, like there's something going on in your life. They give me dreams, visions, they give me words in my head. Like I be getting more information after that. It gathers, you're like, yeah, it don't just stop right there. It's not like the energy of like you just got that piece of information and we leave you hanging with that jewel. Like no, they gonna add to the necklace. You gonna get a whole VVS, you feel me, chain with it. Like it's not gonna just be one little VVS diamond on the chain. You're gonna get a whole VVS diamonds on the chain, nigga. Like at least 10 or plus. You're like, yeah, like spirit gonna keep giving you jewels though when they want you to know something or not. Like, but why would they want me to know all that and not want me to know the existence of a God? You know what I'm saying? You like, yeah. And so that be blowing me because when I ask for clarity or confirmation on other things, I get it, and it be putting the pieces together for me. So it be putting the necklace together, like I said, that VVS together. You're like, yeah, somebody here gonna know it. Like, nigga, you're not just finna walk around with nigga just one VVS. Nigga be the Capricorn. Nigga, I'm not finna just walk around with one VVS. Kudo with the Libra. No, bitch, Pisces. So you're gonna make sure, nigga, bitch, you get that full set, nigga, little bitch. You're gonna make sure that you like, yeah, you get all the jewels, and that's what they're gonna do for you if they want you to have clarity, nigga. If they want you to shine, nigga. If they want you, like, yeah, they gonna make sure you're jeweled out, nigga. You're iced out, nigga. You got everything you want, everything you need, nigga. You're not in room of question, in room of error, in room of trial, nigga. So that's the type of you like, yeah, that's the type of shit I be looking for. But I ain't found it through that face yet. I'm still waiting on this nigga. My ancestors showed up. So that's how I know that. You like, yeah, because if somebody here wanted me to know that was true, so that I could shine, they would have gave me the jewels to say that's true, so I could shine in that VVS. Like VVS. You're like, yeah, somebody would have wouldn't have left me hanging. That's what I'm saying. I would have left you shining. Could we do it with the Pisces? I would have left you shining for sure. You would have been shining. You'd been shining. Oh. All right, next question. Good. Good Aries. Okay, so we do laugh. Really, yeah. I'm serious though. Like, sit here for BB. Like, why they leave me hanging? Cause I'm still waiting for the information. The other things I've gotten confirmation and clarity on, and it makes it. We've gotten to the end of the puzzle. Like, we finished the crossword puzzle. We finished. You're like, yeah, the circle and everything. Like, nigga, we got into the nitty gritty. So what now? What do you guys say now? What's taking so long? I have nothing to tell you. So it's like, that's why, because my ancestors ain't giving it to me. Next question, did you use your five senses to come to that decision? Didn't I just tell you my dreams, bitch, my vision, bitch, my ears, bitch, when I listen to them talk to me in the ear and I be getting names in my ear, bitch, information in my ear, bitch. My fucking that's my senses. You like, yeah, bitch, my nose didn't smell it, bitch. I don't smell his cologne, bitch. Does he wear Axe, bitch? Does she wear Chanel, bitch? No, is it musk, bitch? I don't know. What does he wear? What does she wear? The cologne, the perfume. Give it to me. Give it to me. It's like, I don't know. You're like, yeah, like somebody wants you to just know. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what they wear. I don't know what perfume. I can't smell them. You're like, yeah, I can't smell. Can you smell God? I can't smell them. I don't know. I smell my grandpa. Somebody here smell everything, everyone else but God. It's like, you don't know if that motherfucker smell like Chanel number 5. Motherfucker, you don't know what that motherfucker smell like. Nigga, must, nigga, number 8. Nigga, you don't know what the fuck that motherfucker smell. You like, yeah. Good to Libra. Oh my gosh, Virgo. So y'all like, that's my thing. You like, yeah, I use my senses. That's at least 3 senses. What else? What else you got? You got the sense of. Did you feel it? Did you feel it? Did you feel it in your heart? No, I didn't feel it in my heart. I don't feel it in my heart no more. I can't feel you in my heart. You're not in my heart. We're detached. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel them making you speak in tongues? No, I can control my mouth. I can control my mind. So that's my senses. You're like, I don't know. I feel like it makes sense. Next question. But I give it that. Like, if I would have had a dream or a vision, I would give it that. Like, okay, that for sure. If I would have smelled the nigga's cologne or perfume, like, motherfucker, do you smell like Chanel number 5 or musk, nigga? Like, you gotta tell me, like, the musk, bro, the Axe, bro, the Chanel number 5, bro. Like, I don't know. All right, so I can't give it that. But yeah, anyway, next question. Question number 5. Given that God is by definition a spirit, how much sense does it make to decide whether he exists using your 5 senses, your 5 physical senses? Okay, that's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna say God's a spirit, then you're pretty much fucking saying God's Casper. Like, what the fuck are you trying to say? Like, are you saying God has no face? God has no name? So, like, I feel like a spirit can still affect me. You're like, yeah. Give you an example. One time I'm up late, doing my big one, dancing in my room, getting drunk, getting high, like I'm doing now, fucking it up, the sauce, and I'm listening to Michael Jackson, I wanna rock with you all night. What they do? Dance you into that. I'm telling you, I'm fucking with it. You like, yeah, like my hips is grooving, moving, snapping. My back is cracking. You like all type of good shit for that, man. I do it like him. I try to dance just like bad. And so I was feeling it. You feel me? You like, yeah, all of a sudden, like, he started trying to fuck me. You're like, yeah, his spirit. Yeah, I felt peanut in my poom poom. You there? Yeah, I felt a man touching me, baby, and going in and out. That nigga was like, I wanna rock with you. I was like, yeah, baby, give it to me, rock with me, baby. And we was fucking for a little bit. You like, yeah, like me and Michael Jackson's spirit. So it's like, if I could feel dick, I would have felt the hand of God. I would have felt the face of God. I would have felt the chest of God. I would have felt the toes of God. I would have felt the leg of God. I would have felt the Djibouti of God. I didn't feel shit of God. Like, seriously, I felt it though. If Michael, you feel Michael's peanut? Yeah. It's so serious to me because, like, I was watching him, all these videos he was doing, and I was so into. I'm like, he is so fine. I knew I was getting. You like, yeah, you know, you like, yeah, you know. And so I was getting me, and he was like, well, let me get it in, and he did, and I let him. Don't stop till you get enough. All that shit was playing. You like, yeah, da, da. On my mama, that shit was playing. You stupid. Da, 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 da. I was like, yeah, spirit. This nigga was like, I'm about to fuck you real good. Oh my gosh. With my dead ass. And so, okay, so that's what I'm trying to say, Mr. God. We have to say that, you guys. This is serious. You're like, yeah. No, I'm serious, too. I can feel that. You're like, yeah. And when other men do it to me, too, like, just from a distance, I don't give a fuck. Give me that eye. Give me that time. I don't give a fuck. I can feel them. You're like, I can feel you. I can feel. I can fuck. I can't help it. I have a higher sense of intuition. And so if I could feel that makes sense to decide. You're like, they say, how much sense does it make to decide whether he exists using your five senses? It makes a lot of sense because I can feel penis. Then I should be able to feel the hand of God at least. Touch me. I should be able to touch her. She should have gotten confirmation of my hand. She can't feel my hand. She can't feel my toes. She should have gone. I wanted her to rub my feet. Bitch. You want me to do a lot of shit to him, Mr. God? You like, ain't want me to rub his feet. I would have did it in the past, but like, where's your feet, my nigga? Like, I can't feel your toes, my nigga. Like, but I would have rubbed your feet, Mr. God. I would have kissed your ass. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Really, I would have sucked your dick. Like, I would have. Oh, Mr. God. Yeah, I wouldn't have looked at you as Faja. I would look at you as forever. You stupid. If I do this, give me this. If I do that, give me that. If I do this, give me that. I will look at this nigga forever in a day. You like, yeah, forever. Forever in my life, forever in my heart, Mr. God. Yeah. Them bitches know what time it is. The bitches who know Mr. God, they love her. And not their father, nigga. This is not your daddy, nigga. Your daddy, nigga. You know your daddy is, nigga. Nigga. Your daddy, bitch, your daddy Bobby, nigga. You know your daddy ain't shit. Somebody here know their daddy. You like, that's why I can't stand them. Like, they be trying to replace it. So when I was religious, he was my lover. You like, yeah, we're fucking. Come to me, right? But I could never feel him like Michael. And that's why I feel like there's a disconnect. You're like, yeah. It's all changing and shit. I'm like, I can't put a face to the name. I gotta think of a nigga from school. I gotta think of a boy from school. I gotta think of a boy. I gotta think of a man from you stupid from work. I gotta think of a man from the TV. Anyway, so it was really sad. Okay, next question. Did you use your reasoning to determine God does not exist? Yeah. I haven't met Cuz. If I haven't met Cuz, I don't know Cuz. I don't know Cuz. You need to show me him in my dreams. I told you that. You need to show me him in my vision. I told you, show me Cuz. So that's what it is. I just can't tell you that, like, because I can't put a face on it. I can't emoji him. That's embarrassing. You're like, yeah, at least these other niggas, I can emoji, tell you their name, something. They're more godly to me than this person. You're like, yeah, they're more of a god or a goddess. Fuck, somebody here special to the ancestors, to the heavens, to the spirit. Putting this bitch nigga in my dreams, putting this bitch nigga in my vision. Somebody here, I'm telling you, you like, I feel like they special. They somebody chosen. They the son. They the daughter. You like, yeah, why don't they get credit for them coming in my sleep, coming in my dreams and my vision? My meditation, you like, yeah, they need more credit. That's all I'm saying. You don't give them bitches, they exist, and we have reason to determine that they do. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to have some sort of clarity. You like, yeah, that's something gotta make more sense. That's all I'm gonna say. Question number 6, number 7 is number 7. How do you know your reasoning is working correctly? Because somebody still ain't brought me the pictures. Because you like, yeah, somebody still ain't got a picture next to that bitch nigga like they do with Mickey Mouse. Like, you like, yeah, like they do with Chuck E. Cheese. You're like, yeah, somebody ain't took a picture with the nigga, bro. Like, you ain't, he's not here yet. He's not back. He's not back. I know he's not. I know he's not. He would have came and saw me before you. You're like, yeah. 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 You're like, why would he came and saw you? Because I've been looking for him. I wanted to see. You don't realize how important it is to see his face before you just give him grace. Give him your soul, your heart, your mind. You need to see what he looks like. So he would have knew I'm important. I'm chosen, because she's not gonna just go for that. She's not gonna just say, I believe like a dumbass until she sees me. She needs to meet me. I need to give her proof. You feel like you know it all. Okay. You feel like you know it all. You feel like you've seen it all. You don't know shit. Little bitch niggas don't know shit. Just like I don't be knowing shit. Like, for real, like, so then, like, I really don't. So that's why I feel like it's working correctly, because you got to give me more. Okay? You got to give me more evidence. You got to give me more evidence. You don't want it to be a joke? Well, give me more evidence. Make it real. Make it evident. And now this shit is a joke for me. Just like everything else I'm doing is a joke. It's all a joke. You like, yeah. You're only as great as your pockets is the reality. You're not as great as your fucking God. You're as great as your pockets. You're as great as your teachers. Fuck. I'm realizing life. I get it. You're as great as your master. You're as great as your pockets. If your pockets are fat, you're great. You're great. That's right. You don't need God. You like, now you rich. Now you wealthy. You don't need God. You don't need God. Yeah, I don't know. So I be noticing it's something like that. You like, yeah, you got the cancer. You don't need God when you is rich. Cause the Virgo. It's so sad. Okay, wait. Cause the Leo. Next question. It's so sad. Do you see the problem with that? What's the problem? Do you see the problem with trying to make me think that it's logical and reasonable to believe that something exists that is only a spirit that I cannot see, that does not reveal itself to me? But you want to reveal it to me and say, hey, this is true. Let them show me that. Let them tell me that. Let them teach me that. Let them show me that way. Let them guide me there. I don't need you to do it. Somebody would have came in my sleep. Somebody would have came in my visions, in my dreams, just like the bitch Mary, and said, hey, Tiori. Hey, Sauce. Hey. Yeah. Believe in me. I am God. I am Jesus. Okay. Believe in me. I am the way. I'm the truth. I'm the light. I'm your homie, your lover, your friend. Yeah, do what you will to me. Do what you want to me. Come as you are. Just make sure you keep coming. Okay. It's like I can't. You're like, I can't. So don't make me feel like I'm crazy. My logic makes sense. If it hasn't revealed itself to me without you having to keep throwing it in my face like a fucking Jehovah's Witness that knocks on people's doors for 20 minutes just to get a response, you're like, yeah, don't talk to me. Don't force me. Okay, I don't like that. Somebody here, oh, yeah, it would have came to me without you coming to me. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, like that's what pisses me off. You could be doing with the a cancer. Yeah. Next question. The Bible says that skepticism about God is the result of a mind suppressing what it knows to be true. Have you ever tried doubting your God, your doubts about God? I did actually. It was crazy. You're like, yeah, I did. I said, show me. I saw a man. He looked like Morgan Freeman. I don't know what that means. Somebody okay, wait. You could Leah Aries. Okay, wait. I did. I wanted to see. What does he look like? As a Morgan Freeman. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. It really fucked my head up. You like I can't stand. I can't stand the confusion. Okay, you could be dealing with the Taurus, a Capricorn, a Libra. I'm fucking crying. But why did it piss me off? You're like, don't ever reveal if Morgan Freeman knew. I'm trying to ask you questions, but is it God? Show me who is God. So that did happen. And why did I see Morgan Freeman? You're like, that was my confirmation. I met that man before, like on the TV. You're like, yeah. Okay. Okay. No, because I'm really crying. I can't control it. Okay. 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 Real tears, real tears. Okay, hold on, stop. So I did though, and I was just like, why did he look like Morgan Freeman? So I got angry, you're like, yeah, because I'm like, what the fuck does this mean, bro? Like Morgan Freeman's not out here fucking doing God shit. Like, you're like, come on, bro. Like, quit fucking playing with me, spirit, right? I get mad. And so we all laugh because it's your confirmation. Bitch, that's as godly as it's gonna get. Like he your best example of what it could be. Cause bitch, we don't know. Bitch, we don't know what to tell you. We don't know what to tell you. And I'm just like, it's so sad to me. You like it, it's such a shame. But I tried it. I said, show me the man. I want to see God. Oh my goodness. And I said, I'll take it. I'll accept it for what it is. Show me what he looks like. I want to Bitmoji him, You're like, yeah. The goal is to Bitmoji him and show the world. You're like, yeah, I've seen the face. So I was like, maybe my powers have enhanced over time. Maybe my gift enhanced. Maybe I can really do it this time. And I tried. And all I saw was Morgan fucking Freeman. And that was my confirmation. I said, Spirit said, that's as real as he's gonna get. That's it. That's it. That right there is God. I don't know what else. I said, what the fuck he been doing? Morgan Freeman, don't call on me. Nigga, what the fuck you been doing? This nigga got powers or something. You like Spirit said that he's God. Mm-hmm. They chose him for a reason. I don't know what the fuck this nigga can do. Behind closed doors, though, he can do something. You like this nigga's Superman. This nigga super God. He can do something behind closed door. You could with the Leo. Does somebody know his power? All right, next question, Spirit. Spirit said they can't stand me, stupid. They the ones who showed me that. So that's why it did. Like, that's why my mind feel like I'm on target about something here because, like, I did try doubting it in a serious way. And all they could do was show me Morgan. And that right there was my confirmation. Like, come on. Like, do you really think the ancestors would fuck with my head like that? Do you really think they would fuck with my head? They would not. They're not that fucked up. You're like, no, ask it and shall be given. So next question. They are not that fucked up. They give me the answer like clockwork. Shit's funny as fuck to me. All right, next question is the Bible contains hundreds prophecies fulfilled hundreds of years after they were written. How would that be possible without God? I've contained hundreds of prophecies fulfilled hundreds of years fulfilled days later, months later, at times weeks later, years later, um bitch drop them in tears later. Bitch, fuck was you talking about? I've done that too. And how would that have been possible without me? Okay, I get it. So you're saying you've done that too? I fulfilled prophecies. Kudo to Scorpio. Cancer. And how would that have been Aries? How would that have been possible without me? Kudo with the Pisces. Okay, so that's where it gets deep. You're like, no, and that right there is where you fuck their heads up. Because now, hey, with an Aquarius, if I've fulfilled prophecies and called out prophetic messages, and I've seen things come to pass. Is my confirmation, like, how you gonna say, how is that not God? Who is that working with me then? Who? How would that be possible without God? How would that be possible without me though? It like something here, like, I've done that. So that's why it be contradicted for me. You like, yeah, because like I've done it too. Like, how that possible without me though? What about me? What about me? If I was in the hospital, God couldn't do it. You're like if I was stuck sick in the fucking hospital, God couldn't do it. You're like, no, it would take me. I gotta get my ass the fuck up. I gotta get my ass the fuck better, nigga. If my team that I play for in a league has a game coming up or a match coming up, and it's like I have to be better for that because I'm in the starting lineup, and it's like, what the fuck? You're saying God could just take the fuck? God can't. Remember, God's a spirit. God can't do that. God can't be there for that. You're like, yeah. I mean, and even if God was there for that, God couldn't do it without me. Now there we have it, right? That's the secret. How would God be able to do that without me? How would that be possible though, God, without me? See, somebody here be fucked up in the head. You like, yeah, and I'm saying that as a drunk high bitch. I'ma tell you, like, that's sauce right there, my nigga. Like, bitch, you're drunk, you're high, bitch, you're living a lullaby, bitch. But at the end of the day, bitch, you saying something. That's sauce right there. I just want to know, like, how would that have been possible without me though? Like, because could God have done it without me though? God can do it without you. Well, then I can do it without God. Is what we trying to say. Like, you like, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. People always want to revert to the spirit, but what about the spirit of yourself? They always want to stop believing. People want to cause you to stop believing in yourself so bad. You're like, yeah, they want you to believe in what they believe in or believe in them. Don't believe in me, believe in yourself. That is what I'm trying to say. That's why I would put it in the description box so much. Because it's like, don't believe in me, believe in yourself. When it comes down to what you know to be true, is on you. I don't judge you for it. You like, no, but make sure like you believe in yourself, your own abilities. You're like, yeah, yeah. LeBron wouldn't be so great if he wasn't out there busting his ass on the court. You gotta bust your ass. You gotta work. They just sound all good all they want. But I know a lot of people that's had gifts that's been thrown to the trash, that's been useless in their life because they didn't put the work in. You like, yeah, but God gave them all those gifts, right? Right? That was what I'm trying to say. But they didn't put no work in. So what we saying? Like, now they don't got the future that they was being molded for, that they was being prepared for, being formed for, built for, because of the fact that they didn't put the work in. But at the end of the day, they had the tools, the gift, the ability. You like, yeah. You gotta always believe in yourself. Before a creator that you haven't seen or that you haven't been fully introduced to in that type of way in the physical. I feel like you should be able to see the face. You're like, yeah, absolutely. And it shouldn't be coming out as fucking George Freeman. That is the problem. Like, why the fuck was it? Yeah. Next question. Now, the Bible says that objective moral values are based in God's morally perfect nature. Without God, what do you think they are based in? Moral values, I feel like, are based in character attributes, the way that people are raised. I feel like you don't need a religion to know how to treat people or to know how to train people either. Like, people do it with school. Schools don't use religion, but they teach and train people all the time. You like, yeah. A lot of times schools in the primary school districts, they actually prohibit religion, conversations, like, as much as possible. So same with jobs. There's jobs that prohibit that shit. You don't need to be religious to be trained and taught on how to work a job. You like, yeah, you don't need to be religious to be trained and taught on how to like treat people at a job, how to respect people at a job, how to do you like, yeah, how to do that at a school. You like, yeah. So it's like, for me, people can't say religion is teaching everybody how to be morally correct or how to have moral values. No, it's based off character attributes, how you were raised. It has nothing to do with what you believe in. It has to do with how you were raised. A lot of people that be believing in all type of different shit be acting all type of different ways depending on how they was raised. You like, yeah, it's how you was raised. You can't try to throw that on nobody because you got a bitch who be cutting the fuck up that go to church every Sunday and nigga right there with her. A whoop the bang the bang. All that dumb goofy shit. Getting nigga saved every week, bitch. Still coming back, nigga. Fucked up, nigga. In trouble, nigga. In an emergency, nigga. Every week they'll get in. I need savior. I need a savior. I need saved. I need to be saved. Bitch got to keep coming back. If she keep getting in trouble, nigga got to keep coming back with it because they keep getting in trouble. They keep you like, yes, and like it keep happening. So what you say about that? If people over here cheating on their spouses, they family, they lover, their friends, whatever this is, fucking up their people's lives, robbing people, all type of shit, and they still going to church and acting like everything okay. What you say about that? Giving tithing offerings and everything okay, but they don't know how to treat people. So it's all about character. You're like, yeah, and how you were raised, how you were trained, how you were taught. Next up, it can come from human nature. It doesn't have to come from a godly, morally perfect nature like they're describing. It doesn't have to come from religious teachings. It can come from human nature teachings. Like, there's these rules. They got these rules. Like, when I was in daycare, they had these rules on the wall all the time that would say, like, the golden rule, the principal rule. Like, you like, yeah, there will be these rules. Like, one rule, I remember the golden rule was treat people the way you want to be treated, or the way they deserve to be treated, or something like that. But like, it was a golden rule that I never forgot. It was always in front of me where I sat in daycare. You like, yeah. So I never forgot about it. But what's crazy is like, that's something that you just learn in daycare. Like, it's morally correct. It's human. It's human nature. It's something that you just learn as a human being through like psychology. People pass it down through like psychology teachings, and like different philosophical teachings, and like how you behave through like human belief in human nature, and like how human responses are. All right, next question. So yeah, you can't say it's just that Jesus's disciples went from being terrified of death to being willing to die for their belief that Jesus rose from the dead. If Jesus didn't rise, what do you think changed their mind? I think manipulation, something called manipulation and deception connected to white people. Okay, I feel like a lot of white people can say what the fuck you want to say, and then everybody fucking just believes it. I feel like, you know, if it's white, it's right. No, yeah. So a lot of times, you know, it's knowledge that we can't find today to be true from the horse's mouth. I can't find none of the disciples, none of their children, none of their grandchildren, none of their grandchildren's children, none of their grandchildren's children's children, none of their grandchildren's children. Like no one today is saying I am a child of, I am a descendant of, and so we can't even interview the bitch or the niggas. No one came after. I mean, you got kings and queens today that's still saying that they're from this bloodline, they're from this family, they're from this legacy, they're from this layer. And you know, all these people that's coming out of the chambers, and they have their family, their family background and history. You can't tell me why we can't find no lineage on anybody from the Bible's people. Somebody cannot say, hey, I am a great a 50,000th great of Mary. I'm the 50,000th great of Moses. I'm the 100,000th great of this bitch or nigga. So somebody can't say they're a great grandchild from the 100th century years later. Somebody can't say they're a great grandchild. They can't say they're a niece, a nephew. Somebody can't say shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So I don't believe it. I could write that story today, in 100+ years later, a bitch or nigga like you could believe it. You're like, yeah. So I don't know. And I was just fucking around. I was bored one day because, bitch, there was nothing to do but sit in a fucking manger and be with my child, or sit in a fucking barn and fuck my husband. Or you're like, yeah, milk a fucking cow. There was nothing to fucking else do. Bitch, write music or songs. You're like, yeah, there was nothing else to do. Bitch, go outside and fucking talk to the birds. You're like, yeah, nothing else to do. So, bitch, I wrote this. Bitch, I was bored. Bitch, I had an imaginary little world, an imaginary little mind. Bitch, my mind went places, and you just believed where it went, where it goes, bitch. But the whole point of the matter is, I don't know. So what I believe changed their mind, if they're asking if Jesus didn't rise, what changed their mind? Manipulation. People telling them stories that weren't true, and they believed it because they're stupid. That's it. That's all. Next question, please. Question number 14. There are hundreds of varieties of unbelief. How do you know yours is the right one? Okay, because it comes from what my senses, like you said, have and have not gathered. If my 5 senses haven't gathered it, I don't know. If I can't say one of my 5 senses have heard it, seen it, smelled it, felt it, something. You're right. I don't know. But I go based off my 5 senses. That's what we were told to go based on. That's how you know you're intuitive. That's right. It's your 5 senses. There's different words for them. You're like, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if mine's is the right one. I just know mine's is one that I can confirm, you know, like I'm not finna create a fucking face in my head that I haven't seen. I'm not finna fucking create a name in my head that I haven't heard. You're like, yeah, I don't know. And so that's where it comes from. Just, you know, it's like, I feel like mine is just one of knowledge of what I know. You're like, yeah, it's not to say it's right or it's wrong. It's just to say it's from her knowledge. Why do we have to be right and wrong all the fucking time? Why do you always have to fucking feel like, hey, I'm right? You could be with the Scorpio. You're like, yeah, somebody else has to feel like, no, but I'm right. Could with an Aquarius. We don't care. That's good for you. You could with Taurus. It's good for you. but we're not here to be right or wrong. We're just here to say what we know, and what we're still learning, and that's okay. Somebody always want to say what they know, but nigga, bitch, you really don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bitch. I don't know. But they believe, and that's keeping them going. I don't know if it's the right one. I just know that it's a knowledgeable one. Next question, 15. Anarchology or archaeology. It's archaeology. Archaeology is constantly confirming the details of the accounts in the Bible. Oh my. Why do you think that is? If the Bible isn't true, how can an archaeologist confirm something that they weren't alive for and that they can't find confirmation anyone else was? I don't want to hear your confirmation through a fossil. I don't want to hear your confirmation through a bone, a piece of hair. I don't want to hear confirmation through a booger. I don't want to hear confirmation. Somebody always wants to use these, like, you're like, yeah, like these unliving organisms to try to like prove their point. I can't fucking talk to a fossil. I can't fucking talk to a rock. I can't fucking talk to a bone. You're like, yeah, like, stop fucking coming to me with this shit that's not alive, bro. Like this unliving organism, bro. Like, can't fucking talk to it, bro. You're like, yeah, like, and so it really does piss me off, because it's like, you're coming to me with unliving organisms. Like, bitch, somebody could have made that yesterday. Like, I didn't make it yesterday. Bitch, somebody makes movies to make shit like that look like it's from, bitch, the 50th century, bitch. It's like somebody here, you're like, yeah, gets paid to do that, bro. Like, purposely make something look like it's from over 600 years ago, and it's literally from 6 hours ago. You're like, but that was the purpose of making it. At this point, people are creative, people are gifted, people are paid. You're like, yeah, you don't believe shit they tell you. You're like, you don't fucking believe shit. What I'm gonna tell you though, I don't talk to fossils. I can't talk to you. I don't talk to fucking bones. I can't fucking talk to fucking, you're like, yeah, human teeth. I can't fucking talk to fucking, oh my gosh, I'll be right back. Like, somebody really does piss me off, spirit. Ow. Forewarning, majorly fucking fucked up. Like, honestly, I'm fucked up. Yeah, like, I'm drunk. I'm fucking high. I'm fucked up. I can't even lie to you. Forewarning. So I need to drink water. I'm over here falling and shit. I'm over here thinking that there's an extra step, and there's no step. I'm like, yeah, like, just smoked out. Oh my god. I thought I was cool. I thought I could walk in the dark. You ever be thinking like that? Like, bitch, nigga, watch me walk through this house in this dark. Bitch, watch me get through. Bitch, watch me like I got bitch night ray vision. You don't got no night ray vision. Sit your old stay righty ass down. You're like, yeah. So that be me. Okay, hold on. You what question? Yeah. We're on question 16. We're halfway done, okay, guys? Really, yeah. I feel like this was important, especially because I'm gonna be changing up the channel. But y'all are my recipe. Y'all help me cook in this motherfucker. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for those people who let me talk shit about their lives. Yeah, you're welcome. You know I have good intentions. You know I'm innocent. But yeah. Okay. One thing I don't like is that it takes me a long time to pretty much like answer the question. You like, yeah. But I be feel like you need to know the meat and potatoes. You need to. You gotta have like all that information. You gotta have like the why. You gotta like you like, yeah, I get it. You have to. Or it's not gonna hit the same. And people be challenging people. I'm not trying to be challenged, but I do want to answer these questions so people know where I am with it. Um, Number 16. There's more evidence that Jesus Christ lived, died, and came back to life than for just about any other event in ancient history. If God did not exist or Jesus claims to be God were not true, then how would you explain his resurrection? Listen, I do believe in something being called planted evidence. I know it to be true. Actually, it's not even just a belief at this point. People have gotten thrown in jail for planting evidence, including with the cop, including with the CIA, including with the FBI, including with the government. You're like, yeah, like people have planted evidence all the time to make something look like something else. I know that. People went to jail for that. So it's not shocking, okay, that a dummy would believe it to be true. But yeah, I honestly can't explain something that doesn't make sense. So they want me to explain the resurrection of Jesus, but it's like you can't explain something that first of all you never experienced. Second of all, you never like had experiences through memory of like your dreams or even through your vision. Like you've never been connected to an experience attached to that information or story. You've never had somebody who went through it told you about it. Nobody's family that went through it told you about it. You like, yeah. Oh my god. Like you never fucking nobody got reparations from this shit. You never like gotten anything out of it. So it was like for me, come on. Come on, you guys. Come on. That's how I'm gonna explain his resurrection's not true because I can't find an account of evidence to explain that it is. You're like, yeah, not even through my own memory. Like I'll tell you my dreams and my visions, or you're like, yeah, I've dreamed of it all. I've seen it all. Like shit that you can't explain, shape shifting. You like, yeah, yeah, aliens, fucking reptiles and shape shifting aliens, like from human to alien, from reptile to alien, shape shifting humans from like human to animal, like tiger, lion. You like, yeah, gorilla, yeah. I've seen shape shifting, Black Panther. I know who can shape shift in the spirit world. I know their power, but it's crazy because like after all that shit I've seen, I'm the shit that people are saying is true. I haven't seen, so it's like it's hard for me. You know what I'm saying? You like, yeah. I didn't just start dreaming either. Dreams were my number one thing. I've been dreaming since I was like since I could remember. So it's like dreams are my shit. You like the dream state. I'm comfortable in the dream state. I could sleep and live in a dream. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying is like for me, the dream state's my shit. So where it's like I would have been seeing it as a kid. I've seen a lot of shit as a kid. So it's like, and I seen a lot of shit as an adult. So it's like, come on, give me grace. All right, you like, yeah. Next question: what do you think makes so many Christians able to live radically different lives from the way they used to live prior to becoming Christians, even to the point of forgiving their abusers for terrible crimes? Okay, I don't know because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I can't speak for anybody else, but like me, when I was a Christian, it was like I was around people that were living different lives, but I was still living two different lives. So I can't even say that I fully changed. You like, yeah, like nah, like I was lukewarm for sure. And I can admit that. Like I was somebody who was still living in sin, as they would say. Eh, I feel like you can't just assume that everybody just changes because all of a sudden they're a Christian or they go to church or they believe in a God or they believe in a religion or whatever may happen, like because you like, yeah, because it's something for people to it's something for people to experience in their own way. But I feel like some people take a long time to even change their life. You're like, yeah, without religion is what I'm saying. Like just change certain habits, maybe patterns. You like, yeah, character attributes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You're like, yeah, grow up. You're like, yeah. But at the end of the day, I feel like that's life. You can't try to put a timer on nobody's shit. So for me, I was still half stepping. But I know that like when they say people forgive their abusers for terrible crimes because they're religious, I don't feel like it's because they're religious. I feel like it's because they rely on a higher power or a higher being to like solve their problem, whether their problem be pain, whether their problem be uh uh loss, whether their problem be anger, hate, whether they're like I feel like they just let go of that person's like mistakes because it's like they expect somebody else to heal them. When something else don't heal that bitch or nigga, they be mad all over again. You like, yeah, I swear to God, like me. Like people don't really fully be healed. Somebody here, like I know niggas that be going to the church, and when I was going to church, I was the same way. But I know people that go to the church and it's like Okay, you think that I'm healed from something, but as soon as I really get in that situation, you're like, yeah, get around this bitch or nigga again. I'm fucking it up. You're like, yeah, like, I'm back to my old ways, bitch. I done put that Bible on the shelf. Bitch, I done put bitch. You're like, yeah, this offering on the shelf, bitch. You gotta hold on. You gotta wait, bitch. I'll be there next weekend. Somebody here about to get their ass beat. You like, yeah, somebody about to get cussed the fuck out. You like, let somebody hear. So you can't say that because like I've been that girl. You're like, yeah, and I went straight back to my old ways. You're like, and I gotta get saved again. You're like, yeah, and that's why a lot of people be like, they always be like saying, I came back with God. I came back. Now I'm back to God. Now I'm back believing in God. And now I'm back. It's like now you back. You should have never had to left. No, but because I flexed. I started tripping. I started disobeying the rules, going back to my old ways. I can't help it. Somebody here always. You like, yeah. So somebody is gonna go back to their old fucking ways. You're like, yeah, that's why I don't be saying shit. Somebody gonna turn right back to that bitch nigga, just like I did. When you faking the funk for too long, bitch, you get tired and you go back. Could do the Pisces, Capricorn. You like, yeah, Saggy. Somebody gonna get tired of faking the funk, bitch, and I'm gonna want to go back and bitch fuck it up again, bitch. So it really do get like that. You're like, yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, that's how I feel, spirit. Little motherfuckers, I've been that person in both situations. The one that forgave somebody you thought I forgave them. It looked like she forgave him. It looked like they forgive each other. Bitch, no, I'm coming back remembering, bitch, months later, bitch, weeks later, bitch, years later, and somebody with confirmation. When this bitch start cutting the fuck up, you like, yeah, this bitch stopped going to church. You're getting the confirmation. Why isn't she here no more? She hasn't been here in a while. Where did she go? Bitch, back to her baby daddy. Where did she go? Back to her boyfriend. Where did she go? Back, bitch. Backwards. I went back. I fucked up. I went back. Fuck. I went back to my old ways. I went back. Bitch. This might always go back. You go to Aries, Pisces, Cancer. You're like what the fuck? So okay, it is for me to say because it's like, come on, let's be real. Yeah, like come on, let's be real. You've been that bitch or you've been that nigga in one of the situations where you never really fully changed. You just made it look like you changed, bitch, but bitch, come on, nigga, come on. You let somebody know I'm still on my old shit. Sometimes like, I still be half stepping. Like you don't know what I really do on my free time. You don't know what I really do on the weekend for real. Like you don't know what I really do. You don't know. So you one of them. You been one of them, or you the type that was like, nah. Like I forgive them, but no, damn well you still holding that grudge. You angry with this bitch or nigga for real. You like you just needed a distraction, thinking God's gonna help somebody here. When God didn't help, what'd you do? You couldn't help yourself. You went back to the bitch or the nigga, started flexing, started fighting, started tripping, started spying. Everything under the sun. I fucked it up. You fucked up. And you didn't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't give a fuck. Just like I don't give a fuck. So what do you say to that? You're right. I say that many Christians they don't just change overnight. I say that becoming a Christian doesn't mean that you're perfect. I say that becoming a Christian doesn't mean that you're healed. I say that because that's right. Keep saying it. Becoming a Christian doesn't mean that you're forgiven. Becoming a Christian, that's right. Keep saying it. I might still beat your ass. That's right. I might still fuck you up. I might still kill you. I might still. It's like a might still, and you don't care. So it doesn't change anything. It just, you're like, right. It don't do shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Next question, question number 18. One of the most basic principles of philosophy, confirmed by science, is ex nihilo nihil fit. It means out of nothing, nothing comes. Without God, how do you think everything became into being? Like, how do you think it all came together without God? I don't think about it. Why not? Because if God wanted me to know all that, if my ancestors wanted me to know it, they would have told me that. Like, I don't be thinking about that shit. Fuck. Why not? Why don't you? Cause they didn't tell me. Like, stop trying to always get information that they ain't telling you. Stop being nosy. Always trying to figure out how tall is the sky? How tall is the sky from the ground? Stop trying to measure things. Now you need to fucking make a whole new ruler, create a whole new measurement index. Fuck. We went from centimeters to index to inches to fuck. And now it's gotta be something else. You're like, yeah, you just gotta keep creating new shit because you can't stop fucking with shit. You always gotta create a new word, a new abbreviation for something, a new definition. Cause you can't stop fucking with shit. You can't stop making shit up. You can't stop creating shit, going deeper. So I feel like that. I don't know. And they would have told me if they wanted me to. We don't care. When we don't, you're like, yeah, we don't know. Okay. But I'm not finna make a man who you can't see, you'll never be able to see, and say, hey, this is God. He knows and he decides if he'll tell you or not. I don't know. Morgan Freeman. She doesn't know. She doesn't know, Morgan. I don't know. I don't fucking know what this is. And so I told Spirit, like, you can't, because that right there will fuck somebody up. Like, stop making people think about shit like that. How everything came into being. How we all got here. Stop. I don't know. If they didn't give me the dream, the vision, the words in my head, the smell of the musk, the axe, the Mad Dog 2020, if they didn't give it to me, I don't know. Really, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not gonna make it up like I do. Like, somebody wants you to start not doing dumb shit. You're like that's the shit from you're getting confirmation. Like, that's the shit from the stupid book, is where you start making this is the stupid book, the Bible. You're like, no, that's where it comes from, the stupid people. It's like, I don't know, but I'm gonna make you believe in something. I'm gonna create something. Shit, because I don't know. Fuck. But here's something. But I don't fucking like, quit playing with me. Nigga, if I don't know, you don't know. We don't know. If somebody want to create a fucking book and shit, I know. I always want to be smart and shit. Dexter's Laboratory and shit. You like, yeah, no, but I know. Wait, I actually know. And so when Spirit say it like that, I gotta say it like that too. You like acting like somebody always want to be Dexter. They all want to play. Fuck. We don't need another Albert Einstein. We don't need another Dexter's Laboratory. But somebody go in there playing too, like they don't really know how to put the piece together. You like, yeah, like this bitch nigga. I don't really know how to put the light bulb together. I don't really know how to put because of Aquarius. I don't really know how to put the light bulb together. I don't really know how to put that elevator together. But this bitch nigga gonna be up in there like they do every day. You like, somebody don't really know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody here wrote the book and they don't even know. You like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, because if they know, I would have known. What makes that bitch nigga more special than me, than you? You would have knew. We would have all knew. That definitely makes okay. It makes sense. So the next question, it says, the Bible says that we were created to live forever, and that death is an unnatural enemy brought by sin. If you are a naturalist who believes death is simply a part of life, how do you explain why we feel like we ought to live forever, and why pain and death feel so unnatural and wrong to just about everyone? Okay, first of all, little babies is dying all the time. Are you saying that there's an unnatural enemy on their life? Like, it's like, come on. Because they sinned. Like, this motherfucker's innocent. The baby. You're like, they're saying that death is brought by sin. That's the religious people's belief. Now, I don't know why people have to die. I don't know why we die. I don't know why they die. My goal is to make a time machine so I don't gotta die. But if I die, I die. I don't know how it happens. I don't know. But what I know is you're like, yeah, it happens. And so it doesn't matter how people feel like, hey, we're supposed to live forever. Niggas and bitches is dying. You like, yeah, like I don't know why you feel like they saying the question is, how do you explain why you feel like we ought to live forever? Like, I don't know why you feel like you ought to live forever, but it's like niggas is dying. You like, yeah, you can do it the Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn. Like, people are dying, bro. You're like, yeah, period. It's like, I don't know why you feel like I should live forever. I'm supposed to live forever. I have to live forever. It's time to live forever. But if you're not finding the time machine, you're not living forever, bro. I'm gonna tell you now. And they said, why is pain and death feel so unnatural and wrong to just like, I don't know, because a lot of people they don't want to start over. Pain, they don't want to take it. Death, they don't want to start over, resurrect. I don't know. It's like an energy of you don't want it to be you though. You're like, yeah. And so people want to explain these things that like you really have to wait for yourself to be chosen. If you don't have the information, don't expect me to. You like, yeah. I don't know why you feel like you have to live forever though. I feel like I'm going to find a way to live forever. It's not about like, oh, I have to. No, it's about like, bitch, I'm going to, and I'm gonna find a way. I don't know. You can keep oughting to live and keep dying, but I'm gonna find a way to live forever. You're like, yeah, I don't know. Next question, please. If your brain is merely the unplanned result of evolution by natural selection, aimed at survival and nothing else, what makes you think that you can trust your reasoning to discover the truth rather than just whichever belief is best for survival? That's the thing, though. I'm not over here being like these weirdos trying to discover the truth. Like, you know how these guys be like just looking into shit? You're like, yeah, like somebody here got fucking bored one day and said, hey, I'm gonna look up uh 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 Hindus' religious practices and beliefs, and I'm gonna look at Christianity's religious like I'm not even looking into you. I don't care. You're like, yeah, I did it when I had to. When I didn't have to do it no more after I moved out of my family house, after I like as far as out of my the man who was raising me and like all that shit. When I got out, I got out. Shut up. When I could do it what I wanted to do. You're like, yeah, I did. And so I didn't care to go deeper. I didn't care to study religion. You're like, no, religion was something that was just give like information on it was just given to me through either my spirit guides, my ancestors, my like they said, my five senses, or through other people. And I got confirmation through my five senses. But like first, it was always like something that I would question through my five senses. You're like, yeah, as a kid. So when I got older, it was cool to get the truth, like at least like that this wasn't the truth, For me, it didn't make sense. And so I haven't discovered anything outside of what I know to be true, which is that this hasn't been true as far as like in my life. It hasn't been revealed to me. To me, it would just be a joke. You like, yeah, because like I haven't gotten revelations on it. Like people are still waiting for the revelation. That's the scripture in the Bible, right? It's like I'm still waiting for the revelation. So why do you expect me to just go in if I haven't gotten revelations? But things that I've gotten revelations on, I hold true to my heart. You like, yeah, I got a revelation on it. But like, if I haven't got revelations on shit, it is hard for me to like say, oh, I can hold that true. I can't because I haven't got revealed anything. Like, I'm still Dorothy walking down the yellow brick road trying to access the curtain. You like, yeah, but it's like I can't find the curtain, and I'm not trying to keep looking unless the curtain reveal itself to me. Like, but the yellow brick road revealed itself to Dorothy. You like, yeah, I feel like I haven't even found the yellow brick road, and there's no bitch or nigga that's on this earth telling me where it is. So, okay, can I get a hello, somebody? Hello? Okay, you're stupid. You got a Saji. Aries. It's funny as fuck. Okay, wait. So we do laugh when we say that. You're like, yeah, hello, somebody. Like, so there is funny. Oh my gosh, you would think I've done this for real. But yeah, I laugh. And so, next question, please. Because that's how I feel, though. I do feel like there hasn't been enough, I'm just saying, enough knowledge outside of like me knowing it not to be true for me to say it is true. You're like, I feel like I'm in the revelation. Like, I'm waiting for it to happen. I'm waiting for it to present itself, reveal itself, but I'm not finna give my all to something that hasn't revealed itself. Because who knows? I could be giving my all to a monster. You like, yeah, to a great big monster. I don't know. Next question, though. If you're, wait, this is number 21. It said, if no God, why would anything objectively matter? I feel like anything that has a purpose in life matters. Like if it got a purpose, it's gonna matter. You're like, yeah. For example, like if you got a purpose to do anything on this earth, you matter. You're like, yeah. Any object that has a purpose to do something on this earth, the sun has a purpose to keep the plants growing, just like the water has a purpose to keep the plants growing. The plants have a purpose to cover the earth from shallow grounds, and underneath could be things like things that lead to unnatural disasters, or like catastrophic events, maybe rocks, maybe lava. You're like, yeah, maybe gravel, maybe whatever, like something could be underneath the ground to where it's like needing to be protected though. But at the end of the day, all those things matter. They're all doing something, they're elements, what I'm saying? So they all do something, from the sun to the moon, to the waters, to the air, to the earth, to the actual like dirt and ground we walk on. They're all having a purpose, even just as a like natural elementive object, excuse me. So it's like, I feel like if it's living and it got a purpose, it matters. But I feel like when you create God to be somebody, if I feel like they made God live. You like, yeah, yeah, like there's a movie on it. It's called God's Not Dead, right? So that means somebody believes that God's alive. So if when you tell somebody so many times about something being living and being alive, and like you've created something to live that people can't prove really does live and exist, as anything outside of a spirit you created. Like if somebody made their own imaginary spiritual friend named Casper, and that person came out to be a spiritual embodiment of whatever you wanted them to be, right? You're like, yeah, like people want God to be whatever they want God to be, so that's what they gonna have God be. I don't know, people pick and choose what they want God to be in their life. You like, yeah. And so if you gonna have God as a living embodiment in your life, I'm just saying, like, make sure that God is a living embodiment. You like, yeah, that we can have proof of his life, her life, the life. Because if we can't have proof of life, that's dangerous. You like, yeah. That's why I say it's like Casper. We just got proof of life, proof of relativity. We have to be revealed to who this person is, their life force. But we can't just say a name and give it life. You like, yeah. I mean, it's like giving somebody a name of a baby that hasn't been born yet. I'm over here naming babies that I haven't birthed. You like, yeah, okay, somebody's getting it. People doing it to Leo, Gemini. So it's like, it's not rocket science. It's just like that though. It's like giving birth or giving name to a baby you haven't birthed yet. You name the baby, but the baby's not in your belly yet, or you never birthed the baby or procreated the baby. We're still waiting on that motherfucker to live, but you feel like, no, that motherfucker's alive. Okay, we're waiting. Show me. So that's how I feel about it. You like, I feel like God's a newborn baby, and I'm waiting for that motherfucker. It's a baby that still needs to be born. Jesus is a newborn baby that still needs to be born inside somebody's fucking stomach, and they need to come to life. You're like, that's how I feel about it. Like, I feel like you need to quit playing with me. That's the motherfucker that need to have that baby. That baby should have been reborn all over again, walking on water again, nigga, touching their toes again, nigga, moonwalking, nigga, all type of weird shit, nigga. That baby should have been doing all type of weird shit. That baby should have been doing, nigga, the water into wine, nigga, celebrating at the bar mitzvahs, nigga, at the parties, nigga, all type of shit. You should have that baby doing their big one. I'm trying to figure out where the baby is, nigga. That baby should have been came back to life, nigga. It's taking too long. At this point, nigga, I done came back to life over 30 times, nigga. I'm over here remembering all my past lives, and a baby still needs help recovering from their last one. Right, so that's a problem for me. All right, next question. So yeah, that means there is no God, because unless you make, I mean, if you make him live or make her live or make them live, then they live. You're like, yeah, yeah. Just like all these other fucking cartoon characters and shit. Nigga, you see Superman still alive, bitch. Nobody seen this nigga doing that shit in real time. He does still live. He does. He does. All these bitches and niggas are still living. They ain't done none of that shit in real time. If they alive, nigga, cartoon characters are still living. Bitch, nigga ain't done none of that shit in real time. Bitch still alive. Nigga still alive. It's still alive. We have the confirmation. Somebody is still alive years later, just like a fucking a brand or a product. If no God, why is there so much good in the world? Because, nigga, people are scared of the police, the government, nigga. Somebody here knows better, nigga, at this point. Because, nigga, somebody's scared to, nigga, get left by their baby mama, their baby daddy, nigga, somebody, their wife, their husband, their sugar daddy, nigga, sugar baby. Because somebody doesn't like jail. It's boring. It's lonely. It's hard. It's cold. Somebody wants to stay at home. I want to stay out of jail. That's why. Different reasons. It's not because of God. It's not because of God. Stop blaming God for that. That's not God. God didn't do that one. I thought he was keeping him out of jail. I thought he was keeping him out of hell. I thought he was keeping him out of... You thought wrong. And people are still fucked up. The world is still fucked up every day. You're like, why are we forgetting that? What's the death poll? Yesterday, July 22nd. United States death poll. July 22nd, 2026. Oh my gosh. Why don't you don't have a fucking, we're not telling people. You're supposed to put that information out, US. I'm supposed to tell you? Yeah. You're supposed to tell us when somebody dies. Stop doing that shit, Trump. Pissing me the fuck off. Okay. They keep talking about a fucking war. All right. Well, if 500 plus members of Trump's troop was injured in a war, that's your confidence. That's just war. What do you think's happening in real life? Okay, fuck shit. All right, so I feel like there's a high number. Can we do a U.S. confirmed death poll 2026 so far? Or? Over 3 million people died in the United States so far this year. It's 3,094,593 people. That is a lot of fucking people. You're like, oh my God, 3 million? Ah, 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 ah. Okay, so, okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So at that point, so what good is that? Kudos to Virgo. Somebody could have stopped looking at that shit, nigga, in May. That shit could have been since May. We don't even know what June and July really looking like, but hey, 3 million's a lot. So I feel like the world's not getting no better. It's still fucked up. You're like, yeah, there's too many people, USA. There's too many people. All right, next question. So I feel like your questions are fucking wrong. They're not clearly thought through. There's no clear evidence of your questions' credibility. And so I'm getting concerned. I'm getting worried. You're like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just a little bit. All right. Question number 23. If no God, how did our DNA get programmed with such incredibly complex language and instructions? Because somebody here is a fucking wordsmith. They can fucking create languages and fucking codes and fucking, oh my God. So somebody here is a programmer. They're a gamer. They're a wordsmith. You're like, yeah, like they create that shit. That's their shit. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, okay? You just have to be off maybe shrooms one night. Maybe you have to be off DMT. You're like, yeah, maybe cocaine. I don't know. It's something you have to do. You got to take a drug or something. You're like, it's a drug or a psychedelic or something. It's something you would have to take to like make your brain think to do that. You're like, yeah, all of a sudden you're creating languages in African. You're creating languages in France. You're creating languages in USA, Mexico. You're creating all type of shit. They're like, where the fuck did you make that up? It's your own shubat bat bat. You're like, yeah. But you would have to be off of some sort of like hallucination or a drug or like a psychedelic to like even be wired that way. You're like, yeah, or just really fucking special. You would have had to take the classes, okay? Been on the computers, okay? So that's how our DNA gets programmed. It's through, I get it. You get it. I get it. You get it. Right. Somebody was on the computer in the special ed classes. They're smart as shit. Somebody was spirit. I feel like somebody was on the computer in the special ed classes, bro. You're like, yeah, bro, I do. I feel like they're smart as fuck. This bitch is a programmer. They learn off the fucking computers in special ed classes for some of them. You're like, I'm telling you, they're genius. And then others of them, they fucking learn from like fucking taking DMT, shrooms, or like a drug or a psychedelic, doing coke, heroin, meth. You're like, somebody saw shit, bro, heard shit. Making up all these fucking dumbass languages and shit. So anyway, I feel like you're like, yeah, like somebody here is a programmer. All right. You said who's the best trained one out of all of them that did it? Yeah, you're the best trained if you were in the special ed classes. You're the best. If you took special ed, you could do that shit 24/7. Like I feel like the people who didn't take special ed classes, they would have to take like DMT or like shrooms or like a drug or a psychedelic. But if you actually took special ed, I feel like you was on computers. You like, I feel like you got it. You like, oh my god, I feel like you got it, bitch, nigga. You was on computers. I feel like okay, wait. I feel like I feel like you know exactly what you doing. That's what I'm saying. You like, I feel like they could do it 24/7 though. Like I feel like the other people can only do it when they off the shit because you want somebody who can do 24/7. So you gotta have the special ed. You like make sure that to the classes. They were on the computer. You like they had to be on. If they wasn't on a computer, that's not your guy. That's not your girl. You're like it's the computer, babe. It's the computer, babe. Okay. All right. Next up. Nigga did not take God for that nigga to do it either. Nigga, that bitch, that motherfucker learned from nigga trial and denial. Nigga, somebody here kept getting the passwords wrong. I gotta I gotta try to get in again. Somebody kept getting the passwords when they figured out how to hack in the passwords from the special ed classes. You like, yeah, they did. They did. They sure did. How to hack in the iPhone, Androids, Galaxies. You're like, they sure did from the iPhone. They was trying to do that shit at their auntie house. You like, it was on their auntie iPhone. They had to try to hack in. They got it. You're like, they figured out the code to iPhone. It was auntie house. That the iPhone, one time at auntie house, and it when they be doing it on their computers, that's from school. That's at the actual special. That's in special ed classes. That's right on the computer. When they have to do it though on the phones, that from being at auntie house one weekend, being at granny house. Oh my gosh, what weekend? Be it at you like yeah, the cousin's house. You like yeah, somebody here gave them the phone, but they stole it. Okay, wait. Spirit think that shit is funny as fuck. So I do laugh, ancestors. The next question is everything in the universe really just matter and energy? Uh I feel like everything in the universe matters, but it doesn't have energy. You're like, yeah, I feel like there was some sort of importance behind it, but things could be dead. You're like, yeah, yeah, I feel like things could die. I've seen something die, I've seen someone die. You're like, yeah. But at the end of the day, when I think about actual like there's no matter. No, I feel like it does matter. I feel like everything has history to it in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like it'll be guided to you. You don't just go out just fucking looking for the history, for the information and shit. You're like, yeah, like who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I can't stand when people just go out trying to find shit. Like, sit your fucking. You're like, yeah, Jungle Joe ass down. Somebody here Jungle Jane. I always want to fucking go out into the wilderness and find shit and study shit and sit your fucking ass down. Pissing me the fuck off. You're like, that should remind me of Jane from Tarzan. You're like, yeah, Jane and her dad, they pissed me off. They was over here fucking with Tarzan and shit, just trying to piss me off, fuck with the gorillas and shit. You like, so that shit really remind me of is like Tarzan. It's like, bitch, sit your Jane ass down, bitch. Jane and her dad, nigga, trying to study on a bitch or a nigga in their fucking wilderness, bitch or nigga in their fucking community, bitch or nigga in their fucking home, in their fucking jungle, bitch or nigga that you don't belong in. Nobody told you to come here, bitch or nigga, or we try to get information on somebody. You like, yeah, nosy ass bitch. So I can't stand those types. That's Jane and they daddy type. You like, yeah. Yeah. But I do feel like everything has a story to tell. Everything has a story behind it. It don't have to be told to you. You're like, yeah, somebody else may get the story. You could know the Scorpio, Pisces, somebody else may get the information. Don't get mad. You're like, yeah, be thankful. Okay? Because at the end of the day, the crown, right? You're like, it's heavy, that's right. And the head that wears it a lot of times has back issues. They have neck concerns. You're like, a lot of times, yeah, the head that wear it, they usually they neck be. You could tell they got back issues. That how you know, like they got the devil on one shoulder, but they neck be twitched to the side sometimes. Like, their neck be fucked up. You could see it in their neck and in their back, but they wear the crown. You're like their back be hunched over. Sometimes they can't control it. It's heavy. The crown. You're like, yeah, yeah. But so you find out. Okay, wait. It matters. Yeah. Next question. Question number 25. So that's what I feel like, yeah, there's energy all around us, but yeah, I feel like everything doesn't exist anymore. I feel like things are dead around us too, or unliving organisms around us that don't carry the same energy physically. Like they're not mobile, but there are like still connections to them spiritually. So yeah, I feel like everything in the universe is matter and energy. You're like, yeah, if you thought yes, was that thought made of matter and energy? No, it was just made of experiences. I've been able to connect with the dead, with things that are non-living, but they're also still energetically um programmed to where I can reach them through spiritual communication. So it's like that actually makes me say yes. You're like through both of them because I still can communicate with them even though they're not living. You're like, yeah. So no, the thought wasn't made from matter and energy. It was made from experience. All right, question 26. The Bible says every good and perfect gift is from the Father above, i.e., God. To whom are you grateful for the things in your life? I always show gratitude to my ancestors for one, like that come before me. Without their blood, without their pussies, without their peni, I wouldn't be here. They definitely had to do some work to get me to be recreated, remade, rebirthed, resurrected, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You're like, yeah, like somebody had to fuck. That's a. Yeah, somebody had to take that dick. I'm gonna tell you the truth, YouTube. Somebody had to take that pussy too. Somebody had to take that for me to be here. So I show gratitude to them. Why not? Somebody had to take it. You're like, why not? Why not? Show gratitude to you. You gotta take it. I don't know. I don't remember God having to take it. Somebody had to take that dick though. You let somebody had to take somebody had to take that pussy. Somebody had to take that love. Somebody had to push that child. Yeah. So when I think about all the goodness and what they've done for me, I look to my ancestors because it like I know that bloodline. You like, yeah, I know somebody had to push it. I know somebody had to take it. I know they did. You like, yeah, bend it over. Touch the floor. You like, yeah, bring it back. Drop it low. I know somebody had to do it what they had to do. That's what I'm gonna say. And I can't say like God took that. You like, yeah, God didn't take that dick. God didn't take that pussy. Like God, you didn't take that. I didn't take that. God, you didn't say that. I didn't say that. You stupid ancestors. So like, yeah, somebody know. That's why I show them first. Like, okay, hold on. Let me just at least show them gratitude for taking it because they had to do that. Somebody had to take that dick. Somebody had to take that pussy, but they did. For me, they did. For me, they will. And so it's about that's first. You're like, yeah, it's whoever took that dick, that pussy, whoever took it and kept taking it. I'm gonna keep taking it for the next generation, and I am thankful for them. I'm gonna do what my ancestors did. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Why not? Why not? I'm grateful. All right. I also show gratitude to my higher self, the part of me that gets it right, that's not fucking wrong. You're like, yeah, like the part of me where my brain is actually screwed on correctly, I think that part of me. I'd be like, I'm so grateful for you, higher self. You get it. You're not a dumb bitch. Like, the ego part of me, the lower part of me, I don't be telling that bitch shit. You're like, fuck that bitch. That bitch be tweaking. That bitch be stupid. You like, that bitch be dumb. Oh. So we laugh at her. I don't tell that bitch thank you. Like, bitch, who do you feel like? Bitch, I feel like that bitch, ho. I said, I feel like that bitch, ho. So it's my ego. Like, I don't even thank that bitch because that bitch always want to shine. You like gotta give her a little bit of thanks and she takes it to the fucking moon. Like, bitch, where the fuck are you going? Bitch, I go to another planet, ho. Don't worry about me, ho. I made new friends, ho. It's like that bitch will leave me behind. You're like, yeah, now I'm insecure and shit. All because this bitch done took my fucking ego with her. You're like, yeah. So I be having to be careful with that bitch. You can't give her too much clout or like too much confidence or too much gratitude because she'll run away. You're like, that bitch would take that shit to fucking Mars and like, bitch, start her own little fucking world. You're like, bitch, bring your ass back here, you know? So I have to be careful with her. Okay, yeah, that bitch is crazy. Okay, next question. So that's who I show it to. You're like, just then? Yeah. Okay, wait. Number 26 or 27. Where do you think the laws of logic come from? Um, people's IQ. I feel like the IQs really help people determine what logic is or not. Like, what would majority of the world fucking do? I don't feel like it has anything to do with religion, but I feel like it has to do with people's IQ. Like, what would majority of the world do? What would majority, like, what's common sense or what's common behavior? What's common vernacular? What's common? You're like, what's common? Who's common? All right. And they work together to like try to understand what most people do, and that's how they form these IQ tests and like these tests. But like, that's what I would base it off of, is like patterns, what people notice people to do. Like, I feel like they come from patterns, habits, you know? You're like, yeah, that's where the laws of logic come from. Is patterns, habits, what people have saw their patterns or their habits do to other people can create like a law around it, because you know it's like somebody may have felt some type of way or like been offended, or you're like, yeah, now we got to create a law because you're disrespecting me or you're offending me or you're just making me feel some type of way. And so that's where I think they come from, is patterns and like habits. um but they say, are the laws of logic made of matter and energy? I mean, I feel like people's patterns are a matter of matter and energy. So yeah, I would say yeah to both of them. Yeah, what people do, their actions, their responses, their behaviors, their energy, their being in someone's presence or in someone's life force. Yeah, that's definitely, I feel like that's the root of where it comes from. You're like, yeah, experiences that people have had, but you have to be around somebody to experience them, right? You're like, yeah, okay. Number 29, what evidence would actually convince you that Jesus Christ is God, the Lord, and the Savior, the only Savior? Oh, a dream. Give me a dream. You're like, give me a vision as well. You're like, yeah, and say it in my ear, ancestors. Tell me, Jesus is Lord. Tell me, Jesus is God. Yeah. Give me it in my sleep or something. Like in my ears too. You gotta give me a lot. You gotta tell me, Jesus is real. tell me, God is real. You're like, yeah. Tell me, God is Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Like whatever you tell me though, you're like, yeah, make sure like it sounds good. Make sure it has like a choir to it or some sort. You're like, yeah, some good voice behind it. You're like, yeah, bring a good voice. call Aretha or something, Tina or something. You're like, yeah. Okay, question number 30. How much do you know about the heart of the Christian message, also known as the gospel or the good news? You know, it's crazy. I know a lot about it. It doesn't mean that I have to still believe in it. You're like, yeah, but I do know a lot about it. Like a lot. Um, I feel like that's something that people get confused. It's like I feel like they don't realize like religion is my first language. So it's like, you're like, it's my first language. I grew up on it all my life. I remember being a little girl and having to sit there and watch one of my brothers, the one I live with. But I remember having to watch my brothers. He had to preach on certain Sundays, and I was so young. You're like, yeah, I mean, I was young, but I remember having to watch him preach, and all I could think was like, damn, like he really knows what he's doing. And he would, like, we would have tapes of it and shit, watch it back as, like older kids. We would be older, but still children. But we would watch it back and laugh. We would have tapes of that shit. And I know that, like, I've been a part of the religion and Christian community for all my life. I can't even tell you, like, you know, anything outside of that before I just started to go my own way. Because that's all I knew. That's all I know. I have a lot of information on it, and I just know that my brothers, most of them, at least like 3 out of the 6. I got 6 brothers. The 3 out of 6 of my brothers, they all done it, like preaching. You like, yeah, they've all done the pastor, the ministry work. I'll say it like that. And then like the man who raised me, his father, everybody, like my uncle, everybody's done it. And you're like, yeah, everybody's been a pastor. And there's been times where I've even went up there and preached. Like I've done it before as an evangelist. So it's like it's not uncommon to me. Like I tried, is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like people should give people like me grace, because like I actually have a lot of knowledge on it. I was the type that tried. I was the type that took time to learn. I did. I really tried. And I got set up by my homegirl that I thought like was the girl who was gonna help lead me back to God, because I had fell off with God and like the whole religion thing. You like, yeah. I had a homegirl I started kicking it with, and she was cool. She was just at first like somebody I would see at my homie's house. I would go to my homeboy's house. And when I was over there, we wasn't really doing nothing besides chopping it up. He would have people over there. We would talk. I would talk to my homie, especially about things that were coming up, events and stuff, because we did a lot of things together. But I would talk to him. I would make food. I like to make food over there, like bring ingredients and make food. I would get drunk. I would get high. I would do a lot of shit. I would have so much fun, make music. I would have fun over there. But then like, yeah, she would come over there at first and then it was cool. That's how I met her. She would just come over, he would invite her. He was fucking with her or something. Or like he liked her, he was cool with her. So me and her became cool. And we started kicking it. Like outside of being over there, like she was cool. I was like, okay, she cool people. I started fucking with her and she started trying to take me back to church. And she did. She told me about this church that I never been to before, but I knew the people. I knew the people's family who owned the church, like the last name of the pastor. I knew his sons. You like, yeah, yeah. I didn't know the pastor, but I knew his family. They had came to my house when I was a kid, so like I remembered them, the last name, because his sons had been at my house before. They made music at my house with me when I was a kid, like 17 or 16. I had it like 16. Now I'm like 21. I'm 21 at this time, so I'm grown. She over here like, well, let's drink while we're kicking it at the homeboy's house and shit. Yo, let's get drunk. She loved to drink, so we're getting faded. At this point, I'm not really drinking like that. I was drinking a lot before, but this time I kind of slowed down my drinking. So I'm just like, I'm just having a good time. I'm there for a good time. I could drive myself back home. I'm not faded for real, but she would get faded. And she would be like, yeah, we should kick it. So we did. But the first time we kicked it, she asked me to pull up to her job with a bottle, right? You're like, yeah, she told me to pull up with the bottle. I was like, nah. She was like, it's cool. I got some little shot bottles in my car. I just wanted to drink out of a big bottle. She didn't want to hit her shot bottles. Oh no, she told me she was about to go pick him up. She was, I'm about to go get him on break. That's what she said. She said, I'm about to go get these shots. I'm like, no, I'm not finna bring a bottle, bro. Cause I told her I wasn't finna drink and drive like on that type of time. You like, yeah, nah, I wasn't on that. I wanted to come over there and buy some food, give her a tip and shit, and chill with her, talk to her on her break, but she wanted to get drunk. And I told her, like, no, I'm not even drinking right now. I was slowing down. So she was like, I might just go to this store on break. That's what she said. Cause she had a car. So I might go to the store on break and get these little shot, these tequila shots. I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, you want one? I was like, I'll take one. That's what I told her. I'll take one. And so she got me one. I remember now, yeah. And so she was already in the parking lot when I pulled up on her to buy the food. She was already on break. So I was just like, yeah. That was the first time we really like kicked it together by ourselves. And she had this bag full of these tequila shots. And she gave me one. She's like, here, drink one with me. Let's take a shot. So we took a shot. I could already tell she's faded. That day she goes back to work. Like we're done kicking it on her break. That day I go get the food after we get drunk. I'm over here smoking in the car and shit. We go in her job and she tell me later on that night she got fired, right? You're like she told me that they realized she was drunk and shit. She was tripping. So she got fired from work that day, right? You like, yeah, tripping. And then she hit me up like she want to kick it again. So we kick it again. We do something together. Like I don't know, we do something chill though, nothing crazy. Oh, we go to church. You like, yeah, we go to church together, and then she like telling me how I'm saying like her church home is like a really good home. It's like the best. So I'm like, yeah, let me go. And so I find out who the pastor is. I know the family. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And so I get connected. But then like she already got this little group of people she be with. I'm new, so I'm just trying to like stay afloat. I started getting bad reviews from the church. When she would come to the crib with me after church, it was cool at first. Like me and her was cool until I started getting bad reviews. But like at first she would come home to my house after church and like we would just drink. I would smoke. She wouldn't hit the blunt. She wasn't a smoker. You like, no, But I would get high as hell in front of this bitch in my house. You know, like this is my crib, so I can smoke, I can drink. I'm getting fucked up at my house, and she just like, all right, kicking it with me, right? And then she go back home. When they started getting bad reviews on me, people start complaining about the clothes I'm wearing at church is too skimpy and like you feel me, my legs is out, my booty's out, my titties out. I couldn't control it. You like, yeah, I was bigger back then. I had just had a baby not too long ago, so I couldn't control it. I had a baby 2 years before that, so I couldn't control it. So I'm over here just like, fuck, I'm sorry, like I'm big, like I'm trying to fit these clothes. But I'm over here getting reviews like, yeah, you can't wear that no more. You can't do shit like that. You can't. So I'm trying to just be good. And she over here kicking it with these bitches behind my back. Now I'm not knowing these bitches is connected to other people like my ex boyfriends and shit. You like people at the church is connected to people that are from my past. So I'm just trying to like stay to myself a lot of times, but I'm not knowing that anyway. I'm just this is who I am. So then I find out she going to these parties and shit and talking about me. The girls is talking about me because they fuck with my exes and shit. And like, it was all religious people though. Like this was religious people party. And I'm just like, why you guys talking about me? It's because of who I used to fuck with. So then I start getting word from her like, yeah, hey, they don't like you at the church. They're talking about you used to fuck with this dude. This is my homegirl's nigga, or this my homegirl's sister's nigga, and it's just like drama, right? I'm like, fuck, now I don't want to come to church no more. So I stopped going. You like, yeah, after that shit, when my ex came out, I thought that was ratchet. I stopped going to the church. I stopped talking to her after, not too long after I stopped going to the church. She tried to get me to come back to the church. And I was like, man, I'm cool. But she was like, all right, let's kick it then for the 4th of July. So we tried to kick it for the 4th of July. On the 4th of July, she was like, we'll take your car and we'll go to the waterfront, right? This waterfront in my community. And so I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And so she's like, yeah, she was like, yeah, you just gotta drive us out there. But she was like, I'll be at your house at this time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'm getting ready. I already got the bottle. I already got the weed. I'm ready to get fucked up. You're like, yeah. So I'm not drinking when I'm driving. I'm smoking and shit before I drive. But I got the bottle with me. She's mad when she gets to my house because she's trying to like be a goody girl, and she's just like, why did you drink? Why did you smoke? Why are you drinking? Or why are you, like about to drink? She pretty much asked me why I'm about to get fucked up and why did you already get high? And I'm just like, bro, because I was like, it's the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I could drive high, but she don't like that, I guess. So she's like, no, let me drive. So I was like, all right, cool. And so now I'm in the car. We're about to drive to this location. I wasn't tripping about her driving. I was cool with that because now I could drink in the car. You like now I can get fucked up on the way there. You like, yeah, like, I got more freedom with this bitch driving, so I was cool. So she's driving, but then she get mad when I start opening the bottle, start getting drunk. You like, yeah, like, bitch, how you gonna get mad that I'm getting drunk when we just literally got in your car so that I can get fucked up? Like, the whole point of us getting in your car was for me to get fucked up. You like, yeah, but this supposed to be my Christian friend. Keep that in mind. So then she like, nah, man. She's like, why are you drinking? I'm like, because we're about to go to the waterfront. We talking about that. I'm like, I'm trying to get fucked up. She's like, nah, man, this isn't good for us, bro. She take me to the church on the way to the front. You like, yeah, on the way to the water. She hit a U-turn or some shit or hit a left or something. Take me the whole other way, nigga. Now we're going to the church and shit. She parked me outside of the church and she started getting mad at me for not wanting to go inside. She like, come on, let's go talk to the pastor. And I'm like, nigga, the pastor shouldn't even be here on the 4th of July. He should be getting fucked up too. You're like, none ever say you can't drink, nigga. Water and the wine means get fucked up. You're like, yeah. So for me, like, why the fuck he here? But this bitch thinks she know it all. So she like, yeah, I'm about to go in there and talk to the pastor. She go in the bitch without me because I'm like, no, I'm about to get high. I'm about to get drunk. I'm about to get fucked up. This is what we came to do. So I'm in the car getting fucked up. It's hot as hell. The bitch take the keys, making me mad. So I'm in this heat, hot, trying to get faded with this cold ass drink. You like, yeah. This bitch in the fucking church for like 15 minutes talking to the pastor. Nigga, I'm over here. I can't be friends with this bitch no more. I knew this was my last day ever kicking with her again, ever being her friend again, ever going to the church with her again, ever going to her church again. I knew it was my last day, my last time. I'm done with this bitch. And so she come back out after like 20 minutes. And she like, come on. She's like, let's go. I was like, where we going? She get back in the car, like, let's go. I'm like, where we going? She's like, we're going to the waterfront. I'm like, nah, I don't even want to go there no more. I didn't want to be around her by myself. Like, I really didn't want to be around her at all. So I wanted her to take me to my family house because I can get a ride back home from my cousin if she takes me to my family house. But I really didn't want to be around her at all. I was angry with this bitch. And so she come back in the car like, come on, we about to go. I'm like, where we going? Because I'm hot. I'm slouched over and shit. And she trying to get me to rise up. I'm like, yeah, no, where we going? She's like, we're about to go to the waterfront. I'm like, I don't want to go no more. I said, can you just take me to my cousin's house? I was like, they could take me back home. I just want to be around my family right now, for real. I was like, that's all I want to do. She said, what cousin? When I told her the cousin I want to go to his house, because it was a guy cousin, she was like, oh, I want to go, because he's fine. You like, yeah, my family fine as hell. This bitch want to go now. I want to go. Didn't give a fuck about none of that God shit then. I want to go. Bitch wanted to kick it. Didn't give a fuck about none of that drinking then. I want to go. That smoking then. I want to go. That nothing then, bitch. I want to go. So the bitch wanted to go to my family house because my family attractive. My cousin fine as hell. So she like, yeah, I want to go to your cousins. I want to go now. And I'm like, no. I told her, no. And she, you was just mad about me drinking, smoking. I was like, that's all we're going to be doing over there. Smoking, drinking, getting fucked up, listening to music, cooking, eating. No. It's okay. It's okay now. No, bitch. Hey now, bitch. It's not okay now, bitch. It's still a problem for me. And so the bitch wanted to be good, be happy, be jolly, be go lucky, wanted to come with me. And that was the last time we kicked it. You like, yeah, I ain't never kicked with her again. I was so excited when the bitch left the house. But whatever that was my confirmation. I never went to the church again. You like, yeah, I never tried it again. That was my confirmation that I've tried these things through myself, through my family, through my upbringing, through other people. And no matter what I've done, it don't matter. I've never gotten the confirmation I needed that this is something that I should keep doing. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people leave and come back all the time. And that's a problem. At least with my ancestors, I can at least know that, like, we play a lot about shit. You like, yeah, we do. But like, when it comes down to truth, they gonna show me the facts. You're like, yeah, like, all I gotta do is ask them at least 3 times. Keep asking them. They're gonna show me the facts. Like, okay, we'll show you what's real, what you really need to know. And that's all I'm grateful for, is the knowledge. Like, I don't want to believe no more. I want to know, like, the facts, and then, be able to play about what is true and what's not, because I know the truth. It's like I could play now with it because I know. But just like these niggas and bitches playing with us because they know. Somebody here know that this shit is bullshit, and they play with us because they know. You're like, yeah, they know. Whatever. I've tried it though. I've tried it through the heart of myself, through the heart of my family, through the heart of my community, through the heart of my friends. And people have shown me over and over and over again, and I've seen it myself, that something is just, it's not holding enough weight. It's not. And I don't care if you try to persuade me to get me in through money, through sex, through drugs, through love. Somebody who will try anything to get you into this shit. You like, yeah, yes. Through loneliness, through anger, through hate, through sadness. Bitch, I'ma still end up back out, bitch, where I started. And bitch, you're gonna still end up, bitch, back out too, trying to help another bitch or nigga like me come back again. Stop trying to make me come back. Stop. If I'm supposed to come back, I'm going to get a message in my dream state, in my visions, and something's going to call me back home, bitch. It won't have to be you. You don't have to be a human. Always trying to tell somebody some shit. The humans don't gotta tell me shit. I get called back home through my own soul, through my own confirmation, through my own. But somebody here always needs somebody to tell them, come back home, come back, come back. Like a bitch or niggas they mommy, like a bitch or niggas they daddy, like a bitch or a nigga. So trying to depend on somebody to tell you come back to something that you can't confirm to be true or not. You can't confirm to be real or not. You can't confirm. Quit playing with me. Last question. Question 31. Are you ready to learn more about Jesus? I've learned enough about Jesus. You're like, yeah. Oh my gosh. All my fucking life, all I've learned about is Jesus. Like, I was so excited when I finally did get to learn about other fucking religions like Buddhism, Hinduism, the Quran, connected to Muslims, um, in the Nation of Islam, shit like that. Like when I got to tap into it, it was so eye opening. They have a lot of similarities, but the differences are definitely connected to like the stories. Um, and for some the rules, and you're like, yeah. At the end of the day, I got excited because I just feel like it's nice to, learn. But I see all those stories the same, and I respect the belief system, but I just don't have time to believe. You're like, I like knowledge. I like to know things. I don't want to just believe. At that point, it becomes a joke for me. You're like, yeah, like I start playing too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have knowledge or something, so I start playing around with the skeptics and the skepticisms and you're like, yeah, I play too much. I got a problem, man. I could be honest about that. I told people, I was like, one of my favorite things to say is that someone is dead. I'm like, that is how you know I have issues. That was my confirmation. You're like, yeah. Why is that your favorite? I don't know. I feel like it just makes me laugh. Like to see someone be like, oh my gosh, are they really dead? Like the hoax behind it, I feel like is genius to me. And I just be thinking like, if you can get somebody to believe that someone else is dead, that shit is, you're like, yeah, that's gold mine shit. Like you're a genius. You're like, yeah, that's all you could be. Who else could think like, come on. But yeah, so I'll be like, man, that shit is amazing to me. Oh my gosh. And it's funny. The real thing is it's funny. I feel like it's funny to see people believe it. It's funny to see people react to it. Yeah. Yeah. But ultimately, I look at it as a belief. I play when I don't have the clarity. I need confirmation for me to feel, confident in whatever it is that I said I whatever believed in or whatever that is. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye.